In this video, we'll explain how to terminate a Panduit RJ45 Field Cord connector. This video is divided into chapters so we can explore each step of the termination process, including how to identify the cable end, prepare the cable, orient the cable to a splice module wire cap, and terminate a Panduit RJ45 Field Cord connector on cable end 1. Let's start by identifying the parts of the field cord connector that we will be referencing. A field cord assembly is made up of a length of UTP cable with a pre-terminated connector on one end and a splice module on the other end. You will terminate the splice module to a like category UTP cable. The splice module has two sets of holes that are labeled 1 and 2. The end of the splice module with the holes labeled 1 are permanently connected to a pre-terminated connector. The end of the splice module with the number 2 holes will be terminated to the bulk cable. These holes will be used to guide and snap the wire cap into proper alignment. Remove the splice module end cap from the splice module by twisting it slightly counterclockwise to reveal the strain relief collar and wire cap. Remove the strain relief collar and wire cap from inside the splice module. The strain relief collar secures the wire cap onto the cable. The important thing to notice about the strain relief collar is the black mark that indicates the proper alignment to the wire cap. The wire cap also has a black mark that aligns to the strain relief collar. The field cord connector wire cap is color-coded to easily insert each conductor pair into the appropriate quadrant. Each quadrant has 2 slots, one for the white conductor and one for the colored conductor. The color conductor should be placed adjacently to the colored label on the wire. Set the CJAS tool to a cutting depth of 3. The higher the number on the CJAS, the deeper the cut will be. A setting of 3 is a good starting point because it's better to cut too shallow than too deep. Cutting too deep could result in cutting into the insulation around the cable pairs. If you are unable to remove the jacket, try setting the CJAS tool to 4 for a slightly deeper cut. Insert 1.5 to 2 inches of the cable into the tool and carefully rotate the tool around the cable 2 to 3 times. Gently bend the cable to remove the jacket that has been cut and remove any additional excess material. Next, carefully bend the conductor pairs down and away from the center to allow access to the divider. Use your snippers to cut the divider flush with the remaining cable jacket. It is best to partially cut through most of the divider and then twist it off to avoid nicking or cutting the insulation on the conductor pairs or the conductor pairs themselves. First, place the splice module end cap over the prepared cable end. Then slide the large end of the strain relief collar onto the cable. Next, slide the wire cap onto the cable and rotate the wire cap so each colored label is aligned to its corresponding conductor pair. Make sure that the wire cap is fully seated against the end of the cable jacket. Slightly untwist the conductor pairs and place the colored conductor of each pair in the slot closest to the colored label on the wire cap. Place the corresponding white conductor next to and in the same quadrant as its colored counterpart. Do this for all 4 conductor pairs while ensuring the wire cap stays firmly seated against the cable jacket end. Before you move on to the next step, double-check that you have placed each conductor into the correct slot. Next, snip the conductors flush with the side of the wire cap. Align the black mark on the strain relief collar to the corresponding black mark on the wire cap and seat them together. Twist the strain relief collar clockwise to tighten it until you feel resistance. If you are using a cable gauge with a large diameter, the strain relief may not turn all the way to lock into the wire cap. Next, use your fingers to locate the alignment protrusion on the barrel of the splice module. It is located midway between the 2 holes labeled number 2. Align the slotted protrusion on the wire cap with the protrusion on the barrel of the splice module and push and hold the 2 assemblies together. Then, push the splice module end cap against the wire cap and barrel, aligning the tabs of the end cap to both number 2 holes. Carefully hold the pieces together while maintaining proper alignment to load them into the purple EGPT tool. Use the tool to push the components together until they snap into place. Note, do not try to twist or screw the splice module end cap back onto the splice module. It should push straight in with the tool.